Okay, Shalom Akim. My name is Amaf. I come in the spirit and power of Yahawashi Every, by Shimon Kakudash, called Halal Yahawashi Every. You know, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who has taught the chosen vessels. Well, the vessels, certain vessels, they are chosen of Yahawashi Every. That taught me, and I'm here to teach you or to spark a spirit, spark some life in you. Because that's life is the scriptures, is Yahawashi, man, well, and then, of course, shalom to you brothers out there, with the introduction and stuff. Like today's lesson is going to be briefly about the spiritual bread, basically, because oh man, this is beautiful that I just thought about this, because in Matthew, the 6th chapter, it talks about give us bread, our daily bread, and that daily bread is not for you to eat, it's the daily bread for you to live, the knowledge, because you, hey man, it's crazy, because you could feed somebody physically, but yet that physical stuff is going to perish. But that everlasting stuff stays there. The everlasting stuff is the word, the life. I thought of something. It was like life everlasting. I'm about to. Let me try to get it real fast. Life everlasting. Alright. Hold up. Give me a second. Galatians. Let me just see what this says. This is Galatians 6 and 8. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. And that's what it is all about, man. Sowing that life, sowing that the Spirit, doing the things for the Spirit, so you can receive that everlasting stuff. That's what it's about. It's getting that everlasting. You don't want to. Hey man, there's stuff on this side that perishes. It says the scriptures talk about casting your treasures on heaven above, to where moth nor rust do corrupt. So that's why you don't do things on this thing. We feed our belly, yeah, but it's more so about life everlasting. The bread, you want to get the bread. You got to eat the bread. The bread of Yahawashi. You go to the Passover. What you do? You eat the bread. You drink the wine. That's of Yahawashi. It's a symbolic representation of Yahawashi. So when you eat that stuff, eating Yahawashi, you're obtaining Yahawashi. That's why a lot of these guys out here have to be more humble, because they don't fully understand Yahawashi, man. Yahawashi is, for you to understand Yahawashi, you got to be slightly crazy, if that makes any sense, because believing Yahawashi and this world works is contrary to Yahawashi, to Yahawashi Yahawashi, period, and the scriptures say, he that loveth his life shall lose it. Why? Because he's loving the life of this place. He's not loving the life of Yahawashi Yahawashi, because oh man, it's just everything. It's so spiritual, because Yahawashi had to go through it, and we got to go through it. It's that pain, that suffering. Let me get something real fast. I know this is going to help out. I know it's a little off topic, but this is going to help explain what I'm talking about. Second Timothy 3, I think it's 11, 12. This is 2 Timothy 3 verse 12. Yeah, and all that will live godly in Hamashiach Yahawashi shall suffer persecution. So if you believe in Yahawashi Yahawashi, you're going to suffer persecution. It's not about, you know, whether whether or not, you know, a lot. Well, look, I'll say this, because a lot of guys, you know, they don't be going through things, you know, because they clearly it's just some a time and chance happen to every man. You know, sometimes we have our little smooth patches, and then we get our rough patches, you know. But like those, hey man, I'm just thinking about it. Adam, and them and those guys, you know, they got things pretty smoothly for them. You know, things is cool. You know, they got all those followers. That's why they got all them followers, because things is cool and smooth with those guys. You gotta understand, man. All that cool and smooth shit. That's what you're gonna see. All the friends drop, man. All those views that you getting, man. Let you go through some things. You're gonna see all of those views just drop, man. They not. That goes. Hey, man. It goes to show you that this is the truth, man. You know. And I was watching the brothers out there in Be More. I thought about, like, yeah, man. I've been hated pretty much my whole life, like my little childhood and stuff like that. Did some things, took some routes to where I was trying to benefit myself. They took it as hatred, you know. They started making fun of me and stuff like that. Hey, but I'm not, you know, I'm not tripping off that. I'm just letting it be known. It's like but I had to build what during that process I had to build a certain toughness, and it driven me even more, and it kind of isolated me more from the world. And then like more, I started hanging out more with my cousin, you know, the brother Pashai. You know, I got more into cars and things like that. You know, I really kind of shunned like people away, and then brought forth my, you know, my family. You know, the people that mess with me. So let me, I'm gonna get too far off the topic, man. It's a lot. Yeah, and going back to the bread, because you need the bread, and that was beautiful, because that brother fed me, right? That brother, because, you know, we did certain things, and, like, you know, that brother started, like, changing. It's like, I peeped it, like, oh, snap, word? Okay, no doubt, you know? It's like, you know, I ain't hate that guy, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, it was just like, oh, snap, I peeped it, you know? Let's get that first. I don't know if I read that yet. But you're going to get it anyway. So this is Matthew 4. Well, we're going to start at the top. Then was Yahawashi led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil, right? And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward in hunger. And then the tempter came to him. He said, if thou be the Son of the Most High, command that these stones be made bread. And that's what he tried to make Yahawashi eat, you know. But it wasn't his time. So this is what Yahawashi said, verse 4. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High. You know, and Yahawashi was referring to the Old Testament, Deuteronomy 8:3. Right. You don't have to get it, you know. Man shall not live by mammon only. Let me get it now. Try to quote it. Try to chop it up. This is Deuteronomy 8:3. And he humbled thee and suffered thee to hunger and fed thee with mammon. Right? That's man. Which thou knewest not, neither did thy fathers know, that he might make thee known that man do not live by bread only, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Lord Yahweh doeth man live. So that's why you live by that. Because, hey man, we can go a whole 15 days without eating bread or food or whatever. But those words of the Spirit and power of Yahawashi are gonna, you know, have you living through that. Let's keep going. First, because this is important, super important, man. It's like, you know, we read certain basic scriptures, but there's a lot of in-depth things into it. This is John 6:63. It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. You know, they are life. You know, you see these people out here, these government workers, they're dead, super dead. What are they doing? They're begging Egypt now to get their jobs back. But they're not praying to the Lord, you know. They're not saying, hey, this is the Lord's doing. This is just something we have to go through. And we're going to make it through this. And then, oh man, it just shows you the example that just, you know, Israel is supposed to be to show other Israelites to stay strong. Word. It's all good. We're going to throw it up. Okay, I read that right. It's the spirit that quickeneth, man. Yeah. Hey, Yahawashi brought people back from the dead, man. You know, it's the spirit. He put the spirit in them. Hey, he saved the guy. He basically healed the guy on the Sabbath day, and what he say? He healed him, and he basically started walking. You know, basically he went and told people and stuff like that he was healed, and then Yahawashi found him in he found him and he in a temple, and Yahawashi said, hey, sin no more, you know. And he said, if you do sin, that's your, you know, that's your behind, you know. And roughly paraphrasing that last part, like him being, because he's going to feel a wrath. I know it talked about the wrath of the Most High, you know. He's going to feel that wrath, and we don't want to feel a wrath, man, because we know what, hey, man, these people are going to know the Lord. When things come, he's the king of terror. So it's just, yo, oh, man, these people don't know, man. That's why we do the things that we do. Yeah, it seems strange, but we have to do these things because we know the terror. We know, like, this is in our spirit. I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Let me get Galatians 6. Right. Yep. That's a good one. Yep. Galatians 6. Oh, no. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you can. This is Galatians 6:16. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. For the lust of the flesh, for the lust of the flesh, for the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to another, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. Right. Hey, what Paul? Oh, okay. Romans 8. Romans 8:15. For ye have not received the spirit of bond. Nope. Nah, that's not it. That's not it. Salakia. Oh, okay. I think it's 7. Okay. Salakia. This is Romans 7 verse 15. Let me just start at 14. For ye know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold in sin. For that which I do, I allow not. So he's like, that which I, you know, that's what I he didn't want to do that, but he wanted to do it anyway, man. For what I would, that do I not. But what I hate, that do I. You know, not being quick in the spirit, you know, hopping on things, you know, seeing something happen, it's like hop on it like super fast. Like sometimes we're good at it, yeah, you know, certain times we're like boom, 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 doing that. But sometimes it's like you be in the bed and it's like boom, an idea, or like the spirit hits you and you just be like, oh fuck, you know, oh snap, like, you know, you just kind of be stuck. This is just Satan. Right. Let me if then I do which I would not, I consent unto the law. But yeah, that was about it, you know. He was talking about he doing things that he don't want to do. Hey, because that's just the flesh, man. You know, let's go First John. First John 2, verse 16. For all the things is in the world. Wait, let me go up. This is 1 John 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. You know, you can't love this stuff, man. You know, this is a certain type of love that you need to have. You have to get by day and day. You know, keeping your integrity, keep your composure as far as being that Clark Kent, as the apostles used to say back in the day. You know, being basically living a life to where you're not causing havoc. You know, like, oh, look at the, you know, it's like, oh, that fag needs to be put to death. You know, I'll be like, just being too Israelite. You know, just being too much of an Israelite. You know, it's like, we're ancient men. You know, we was like more like, you know, see something, you gotta. But yeah, now it's more so like it's real docile. Esau don't want you screaming and yelling, getting hype. You know, you can't be a man. You know. I read that 16. Okay. 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. So that's all a part of the world. So that bread, you could compare the bread that you eat daily. That's the that's worldly. You know, you want to get the spirit. You want to get the spirit and the words. That's those treasures that you're casting in heaven. You know, whew, man. Oh man, yo. Let's get another one. This is John. Let me get John 3. Yeah, John's a good book, man. 3:36, yo, because this is beautiful, man. You gotta understand, because you gotta believe in Yahawashi. You gotta believe in Yahawashi, because Yahawashi is the word, man. Yahawashi is the word. John, whatever. I was taking 3. Oh, this is John. Let's start at 35. The Father loveth the Son, and giveth all things into his hand. He that believeth on the Son have everlasting life, and he that believeth not the Son shall not see life, but the wrath of the Most High abideth on him. Yo, and that's that damnation, man. These people are going to receive that chip, and they're going to feel that wrath. That wrath is going to be super hot, man. You know, let me see. Because you don't want to fall in the hands of the living power. You know, the king of terror. Like, yo, there's just certain paths. Like, you know, you walking down the street, you may look down the alley, because it might be faster to get to your destination. There's just certain paths you don't want to take in life, man. Hey, that's why the scriptures say, walk ye the straight gate. Straight way, man, because wide is the path to destruction, but narrow, that straight gate, that's the way. But it's like there's few that find it, though. And that goes to show you discipline. You know, the discipline in the right area is beautiful. It's key. Let me see. This is Hebrews 10, verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. You know, it's a fearful thing, man. It was one of those things that's just like, yo, he has a reputation of just totally scaring the heck out of people. Oh, man. I'm thinking about the second Maccabees, the 3rd chapter, where I forgot the guy's name. He basically had a king hiring him to go get gold where this Benjamite told him where this gold was. And you know, the guy wind up going over there to go get the gold the whole time, you know, because the Benjamite told him there was like mad gold there, like mad beautiful things over there. And it's like he went, but the whole time Yahawashi had like horsemen and then like people protecting that place, the angels, you know. It was beautiful, man. It's like when he came back, because he left that place messed up. You know, he left that place messed up, and then when he came back to the king, he told the king what happened and stuff like that. It's just like the king was like, oh, so who should we send next? He was like, he was like, because the king wanted to send his next best man, but the guy was just like, yo, don't send anybody. Like, send somebody, your enemy, someone that betrayed you, because the Lord is super terrible, bro. Hey, man, even, oh, man, oh, no, darn it, oh, no, oh, man, there was a king, basically, he had stomach cancer, and he was just feeling so much pain that a heathen reverenced the Lord. You know, it was so beautiful. Oh man, brothers can help me out. Hey man, the Lord's will, I'm gonna do another one. You know, but I hope you brothers got the point that it's all about the bread. It's not about the bread that we eat. This is the bread, man. This is the bread right here. I don't think, you know. So with that, call halal Yahawashi Every, double honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Shalom to you brothers out there. I'm the brother Amath, you know, from the DMV area. That's what we're gonna start seeing from now on. Shalom.